Here's your bite-sized update on the stories making the Evening Standard's front page. Policing Minister Kit Malthouse has described Boris Johnson's cycle ride in the Olympic Park as a Scotch egg moment. The Standard revealed that the Prime Minister was spotted cycling around the Stratford Park yesterday, 7 miles from Downing Street. The ride proved controversial as official government guidance on exercise states you should not travel outside your local area. Referring to the Scotch egg debate last year, in which ministers struggled to define what constituted a substantial meal, Mr Malthouse said that the advice to stay local was open to interpretation, but people broadly know what local means.
Understand that this is a sort of Scotch egg moment where it's quite, people are searching for the kind of loopholes and the problems in the law. And unfortunately, we can't legislate for every single dynamic of human existence.
According to latest figures, COVID-19 cases have fallen in 8 London boroughs, raising hopes that the second wave in the capital may have peaked. The number of confirmed cases were down in southwest London, with the biggest drop in Richmond. However, the public are reminded to stay at home as COVID rates remain high across the capital, with Newham, Redbridge, Croydon and Enfield still seeing over 4,000 new cases a week. Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer has called free school meal parcels woefully inadequate. Images posted on social media show only a small number of food items were sent to families in some council areas, including a £30 parcel estimated to contain just over £5 worth of food. Several pictures were highlighted by footballer Marcus Rashford, who had campaigned to ensure free school meals continued during lockdown. The government has now promised to investigate the issue. Leading London head teachers and education experts have called for a clear plan to enable schools to reopen safely. All London schools are closed to pupils due to the coronavirus lockdown, except to vulnerable children and the children of key workers. However, experts have warned of the widening education gap as students may be experiencing vastly different standards. Education expert Alan Smithers said children who are in school could be at an advantage to their peers stuck at home, calling for teachers to be vaccinated and schools to reopen as soon as possible. A man has been stabbed to death and another has been injured in northwest London. Police and paramedics were called to Neasden last night, where the victim in his 40s was found with knife wounds. He died at the scene. A second man with non-life-threatening injuries was arrested nearby in connection with the incident. Homicide detectives and forensic officers remain at the scene, trawling for clues. And finally, Countryfile presenter Anita Rani has been revealed as the second host of Woman's Hour. BBC Radio 4 said they continue to seek ways to better reflect the audience across the UK. Emma Barnett became the main host earlier this month after Jane Garvey and Jenny Murray left the show. Rani says she is delighted to be joining the mothership. For the latest stories, head to standard.co.uk.